broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey everybody, welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV. This is The Whispers, Episode 2, Hide and Seek. Today you're with me, Tauri J. Miller, and joining me is Alison Dean.
That is I am here with you again, Tauri. It's
Yes.
the A&A crew. No, the
T&A crew? Yeah, that's what we're all about.
Oh, no.
That's what The Whispers are telling me.
Dear.
Where can they find you on the social media?
They can find me at the Alison Dean everywhere.
Nice.
So easy. The Alison Dean.
It's real simple.
Website, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. Yes.
And you can find me at Tauri J. It's TAURIJAY. And while you're doing all the things on the internet, make sure to like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to comment below and let us know what you love and you don't love and all that stuff. 5 stars if you love what we're doing. 4 if you're and then leave a comment to tell us how we can become 5 stars.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we read them. We totes read them.
We do.
I read them earlier.
Not
okay,
gonna
sorry,
lie.
I'm interrupting you.
No, it's fine. Because you're just speaking the truth. And while you're at that, one way that you can help us out is to go to podcast1.com. It's a short survey. It'll be 3 minutes of your time.
Or less if you're super stealth.
That's true. You could be the most ninjaist of internet users.
Yes.
And you could just blast through it, making sure to give all the great details about what you like and what you don't like, what can help you get the best podcast experience and all that stuff.
It's really just like hitting bubbles. So it's not even, it's super easy.
Yeah.
It's like bubble, hit it,
Right.
apply all, easy. Next. Yeah. Super easy breezy. Podcast1.com. Podcast1.com.
Podcast1.com.
Podcast. Ooh, that's so good. We
Yeah,
can do
right?
like the new theme
We
song.
have a new Podcast 1 jingle, guys. Let us know in the comments below if you really enjoy it, and we'll do it every time.
You're like, please stop. Please stop. Just stop.
All right. So, now on to The Whisper.
Oh, no.
So
It was a doozy.
It was.
I
There
feel
was
like
a
am I
lot
going
of
to be
stuff
saying that
happening.
every week? I think I might be. I feel as though this show may be that kind of a show where I'm just like, what?
Well, it does. It moves really fast. A lot of things happen. They happen in succession, but also you can tell that they're happening simultaneously. Like characters in one scene are talking to other characters that are doing things in another. So it's like a big moving machine that's happening in the show.
Yes.
There's no time you're like,
You
this is
can't
just kind of
digest
dragging
anything.
on.
There's no
right.
time for digestion.
Yeah, you just gotta roll with it, right?
You gotta drink a lot of kombucha beforehand or something.
I was just talking about buying some of that. Anyways, so let's start with talking about the kids.
The kids.
Yeah. I mean, we had a little bit of whispery action.
We did. We had some whispery action with the kids.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the first kid.
The first one we got was Henry. And he
telling
was-
his mom, like, hey, I got a new friend.
Yeah. So we almost spilled the beans, and then Drill was kind enough to ring the doorbell to distract his mom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's weird. So this Drill character, I could imagine if it was a real person, like if it was something that you could actually see, it would be insanely threatening, because the moment that she walked away, it started flickering everything, and it kind of threatened him through that microwave.
Yeah, it totally did. I mean,
Yeah.
the microwave was doing... And then I couldn't tell because on the microwave, there was that bizarre set of numbers, 111215. Mm-hmm. And we didn't see that again for the whole episode. Wait, did we see that again?
No, not that I noticed.
I was like, Tauri, did I miss something? But I thought that was strange too. I didn't know if that was something that we were supposed to pay attention to.
Right.
It was like a clue to something. And then,
maybe it was. Like, I feel like it has to come up at another point.
Okay. All right. I'm on board.
Yeah.
I'll save my note. I'll revisit this.
Yeah.
111215.
Though I was kind of expecting the microwave to show like words where it was like, stay
You better
quiet.
be quiet. Yeah, that would have been so creepy.
Or like, our secret.
It's almost like a very étranger horror movie on some levels because there's just like this thing controlling the kids ish.
Well, we did have that very poltergeisty moment later with Henry where he...
The TV.
Yeah, with the TV.
Hello. That was so... that was creepy.
Like, part of me expected a face to show up in the static.
I'm so happy there was not a face that showed up in the static, though. I really am so happy. I would have been like, too much.
It would have been great, though.
I know. Okay, well, I don't put it past ABC for there to be faces in the TV at some point.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, yeah. So but that was only a little bit of the Henry moment.
So yeah, that was
they moved past that.
Yeah, I mean, the only other piece of that is that he almost got caught by his grandma when he was watching
Later
cartoons.
On. Yes.
And then,
do you think he realized that he was shouting out loud to the television, or did he? I mean, perhaps he recently regained his hearing, so it's totally possible that he still is slightly off kilter, where he doesn't know his own, sound depth, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I could see that.
Thankfully, I have not lost my hearing for X amount of time and then regained it, so I don't have a point of reference. In this capacity.
I mean, I could see it as, he, like you said, he's a kid who just gained his hearing back. So, like, if I had lost my hearing and having had it before, I imagine that, like, he's so excited to experience the things he's done before. So it didn't really occur to him not to shout.
Okay, I don't disagree with you on this. The part that I thought was odd, though, I had deaf grandparents, so they never had the volume on the TV on, ever, because it was unnecessary.
Right.
Unless I was over, and then, of course, we'd have the volume on.
Yeah.
So he had the show blasting through the blasting. And the fact that his grandmother, it only took him exclaiming something for her to think that some person was talking in his room. I'm like, no, wouldn't you have gone up there the minute you heard the TV blasting? Because that, I'm sure, is a new development.
Right.
The TV has not been blasting for a while in the house.
Right.
Anyway, I thought that was odd.
There's a chance that she could have just been like, oh, he doesn't know how loud it is, whatever.
But then I think she would have gone in to be like, let me just lower the volume a little bit so I can hear anything that might be astray upstairs. I don't know. It's just...
No, I totally get that. Maybe in my mind, she's just the most negligent grandma ever.
No,
she's like, as long as I can watch my stories.
She seems like a good gram.
I'm sure she is.
She seems like a good gram. Anyway, but that's... I just want Henry to really tell his mom everything. I'm, so on board. They, don't keep secrets. We saw all that.
Yeah.
We don't keep secrets.
Yeah.
He's keeping a secret.
Yes. Not
a good one.
He's not great at keeping secrets. I wonder what his purpose is ultimately.
With drill. I know, I agree, because we haven't touched on that at all.
Yeah.
The other kids...
we're seeing their pieces fall into place.
Ish, but not really, because it's still, maybe a little bit with Minx.
Yeah.
A little, because obviously with the whole computer, with the thumb drive thing, so we don't really know if her friend printed off whatever yet, right?
She did.
Oh, she did print off.
We are to assume that the schematics that she had at the end of the episode was what her friend printed off.
For her.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
So she took the files from the computer, put them on the thumb drive, had her friend print it out, and then went to the playground to look at them.
Yeah, so her storyline is a bit more obviously things are happening.
Yeah.
He's directing her to do some wild and crazy stuff.
Though I have a theory, or not a theory.
Tell me.
I just assume that because we know that Harper's father he's important. He's in the
Right.
I forget what division, but he's like
He's a higher up there.
yeah.
I might have written it down. Hold on, let me see.
But
Keep going.
We see him in the lobby, and he's basically out of commission. So he's on the phone trying to figure out his replacement since he's stuck at the hospital.
I know, and I noticed that too. Actually,
Yeah.
I was like, this was the ploy, or this was the inciting moment for Drill to have the mom regain consciousness or whatever.
Yeah.
Was the father now saying, "Oh, we need my replacement to come"? I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, yeah. I mean, so
I'm like, sorry, did I just screw with you?
no. That was like we're on the same page.
Okay, good.
Essentially,
I love when that happens.
Yeah, because now that the mom is at his disposal, he can wake her up whenever he wants. He can keep her in a coma. He being Drill can keep her in a coma as long as he wants, and so he has complete control over how long the father stays at the hospital,
Right.
and he can still use Harper. And so, in that regard, I would say that her game is now she has to win, or else her mom will never wake up.
Right.
Yeah,
But we don't know what her new.
her new assignment is.
Right. She's still in play. Mm-hmm. I do love little Harper, but man, I don't like when she's doing that crazy stuff. Me no likey.
Yeah, but I mean, she's a really adorable
She's
actor
adorbs.
and
She
all that
is.
stuff.
She's adorbs, but I'm
pretty
not
great.
into it. I'm not so into it.
No, come on! You don't like kids who cause their parents to fall from tree houses?
No, nope.
Not your bag?
No.
Well, you're not gonna like this show.
I know, right? Yeah, so, and we didn't get any new, well, the only new kid that we got introduced to was
The little kid at the beginning.
Ish, but we think that he was eaten or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, right? There was some, like, screaming coming out of him or something went down.
Yeah.
And then he was gone. And also the friend of Mink's.
Oh,
But
yes.
and essentially, she
Talia.
has been communicated to via Drill, so
Mm-hmm.
who knows? Maybe he's going to recruit her.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, she was shown the magic,
Creepy.
so he's building his army.
Oh gosh.
But that's all the kids. I mean, if we wanted to talk about the little kid at the beginning,
Yes.
the long and the short is that he sees the plane go down.
He goes to it.
He goes to it, and
like
then
a brave child would. I'd be like, "Mommy, I don't know." I wouldn't be like, "Let me just go off on my own and."
come on,
Future FBI guy
children
over
have
there.
like curiosity
There you
and all
go.
that stuff. They're like, oh my gosh,
Well, then
free
bring a
plane
friend.
stuff.
I don't know, power in teams. Like, would you be like, "Friend, come with me. Let's go explore together."
Stop pointing out how lonely this kid is.
I know. Right?
You're like,
All he had was his little truck.
yeah, right. So he's either eaten or he just saw what the
Creature.
being is.
Yes.
And maybe ran away, whatever the case may be.
I hope you ran away.
I do too. I don't enjoy seeing kids harmed.
Right. Thank you. We're on the same page, Tauri.
Yes. Oh man. Anyway. So I'm gonna draw that one to a close. And before we get to our next topic, speaking of planes and automobiles and flying objects, I'd like to take a moment to talk about Astronaut Wives Club.
Oh, it sounds festive.
Yeah. This summer on ABC, flashback to the 1960s when America is racing to send a man into space, and 7 elite pilots become the country's first astronauts. As these men become heroes, their wives are rocketed to stardom. Based on the best-selling book, this is the story of the first ladies of space.
Wow.
Through the triumph, tragedy, they forged a friendship that lasted over 50 years.
That's a long friendship.
Oh, yeah. The Astronaut Wives Club premieres Thursday, June 18th on ABC.
That is soon.
Yes.
That is soon.
How soon? June 18th. Thursday on
June
ABC. So make sure to check out the Astronaut Wives Clubs, guys. It's awesome, and it's related to what we're doing because it's all space stuff. Space stuff.
Space. Yeah.
But yeah, make sure to check it out, guys.
It's ABC. They totally will.
Yeah. They provide a lot of good content.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie either.
So now, let's talk about a little Wes.
Wes?
Yeah.
Good old Wes with his fierce American accent.
Oh, yeah. So you informed me that he is, in fact, British.
Well, it's either that or, now I feel like I need to look it up, but on Revenge, he totally has a British accent.
Oh, yeah?
And I feel like his British accent sounds very British, so... Wait, hold on.
So he's like Hugh Laurieing us?
Yes. Yes.
And
I'm pretty sure he's a Brit. But he has a darn fine American accent. And he doesn't do anything... Yeah, he's born in Liverpool. Thank you all.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he doesn't give any signs that he's doing any crazy mouth stuff. You know how sometimes they do some stuff where you're like, you're covering up your accent.
Right.
No, Barry Sloane, well done, sir.
Nice.
Well done, Barry Sloane. Yeah, okay, so Wes.
Wes, he was a rock star this episode.
He had a lot of stuff going on this episode.
Yeah.
There was no shortage of Wesness.
Wesness. Sounds gross.
I'm like, I don't know where you went with that, but I was not going gross. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get it together. He's running an investigation right now.
Yes.
Trying to find Sean. His supervisor is aware that Sean is on the lam, and he wants him to be found because he's basically he's a threat.
He's a person of interest, too. I mean,
Yes.
like, he knows some stuff that happened when this plane went down, or at least they think he knows some stuff. Mm-hmm. Although I don't think he knows much.
No.
I think he's having an out-of-body experience.
Yeah, at one point he probably knew, but like now he can only remember as far as 3 months back, right?
It seems like that's the case.
Yeah.
It's like he became a new dude.
Right.
He's a new dude.
New dude. So
With a new do.
it's long and it's illustrious. But he being Wes, forms a task force, and they are going through all of the footage, the wreckage. They're tracing Claire and seeing her movements. They are also checking the old satellites. One of his people gets pinged on one of the satellites that has footage of the plane crashing.
Right.
And in that, we see something walking away from the plane.
That's what it looked like to me, for sure. It looked like the cadence looked very...
Yeah,
I don't know, it was like a creature of some kind,
Yeah.
a human.
It was humanoid.
A mammal, a alien, I don't know, but some kind of a thing.
So here's my question.
Okay.
We, up until this point, are under the impression that it's aliens. The Whisperers are aliens and they're doing alien stuff.
Okay.
But we also get the information that Sean was essentially carrying a weapon of unknown origin, unknown abilities.
That he took out of the duffel bag. That thing?
No.
Oh.
That I believe was a piece of the rock that was formed around the plane.
Okay.
But Sean's plane had some kind of secret ops weapon.
Oh, right. Yes.
And do we think that, and by we, I mean, do you think that the weapon is related to drill? As in, it's not like an aliens thing. It's more of this secret weapon was what became drill.
Really?
Do you think that? Or
I
do you
didn't
think that
until
can be
just now. That is a very interesting theory, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's certainly possible. Like I don't know, what was that movie where it was like the computer became with Michelle Monaghan? It was like the computer started taking over everything.
Michelle Monaghan.
You don't recall this?
I do not.
But like computers that basically take over or like become their own defense weapons kind of a thing where the weapon on this could have been some...
Like a sentient
robotic
computer
thinking,
AI.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oofda is all I have to say to that. My mind had not gone there, but thank you, Tauri, for introducing a new level of holy cow.
Well, I mean, I thought, like, because they introduced the idea of this weapon for a reason. And so, I mean, there's a chance that, yeah, it could still be alien in origin. Like, they found this piece of tech, and they're like, we're going to use it for our purposes. America! Or they could have built something that is now out of control, and it became that creature, or it was originally that creature being synthesized through whatever this weapon was.
Man. I mean, that is creepy as all heck. But it's possible. Why, yeah, for sure it's possible. My mind had not arrived there. But thank you for that.
I gotta just put it out there.
Yeah, it's not impossible. I mean, you're not saying anything that's like, certainly that could be it.
Yeah. Do you guys think it's unicorns? I feel like it's unicorns.
It is not unicorns. Do not even bring the unicorn into this. I'm like, the magical creature, the unicorn, no.
Yeah.
Too sacred for me.
All right.
But, no, yeah, okay. We'll see.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a theory.
We'll see.
But back to Wes.
Yes.
He, in his investigation, finds himself being investigated.
All right.
Yeah. So
he's like, what is happening?
he goes home and there's all these FBI agents just swarming his house.
So quick to blame his wife, too.
Yes.
It was you. No, it wasn't.
I mean...
you should be happy she's still there.
Right.
Truly.
They have a lot of issues to work out.
Oh, yes, they do.
I mean, she seems to have... She hasn't forgiven him because he cheated on her.
Right.
And so it's hard for him in that there's nothing he does can gain his trust back.
Right.
But it's hard for her as well because she never knows if he's actually cheating.
Right.
And like she asked if he was talking to her, and he is, but he denied it actively.
Right. Well, I think because that was intentional on a large level, in the sense of, I don't know how much he can disclose case-wise.
Yeah.
Probably nothing with his wife because
Right.
it's all confidential. And so if he said, well, I'm talking to her because it's about the case, I don't think she would have believed him anyway, because that probably would have brought up past things that he probably said before, like, oh, I'm going to be at work late, you know, when all this stuff was happening. So I think it was more of a protection mechanism to kind of keep her away from it all and thinking, no, I'm not talking to her. But he's talking to her about the case. So, it's like a purposeful lie. Like maybe after he'll be like, by the way, you know, last year when I said I wasn't talking to her, well, all that case stuff was going on about Sean Madigan. And then maybe she'll be like, oh, okay. I don't know.
She's like, I totally understand. I mean, what did you think about the scene that he had with Claire, where you can still...
On the street?
Yeah, on the street, where you can feel the tension between them. Or I felt it.
I actually felt no sexual tension between them at all.
Oh, really? Their faces were like 2 inches away from each other, and they were practically licking their lips.
You felt that way? I didn't get it, though. I didn't get any... I don't know. Maybe it's because I've seen him on Revenge, and I know, like, I've seen him, like, be a sexualized creature.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that was all gone for... I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. I did not... There was no moment of, wow, they really want to get it on. All I was thinking was she had such clear intent in those moments to find out more information about Sean and what was going on.
Right.
And I think her whole MO right now is just about, is my husband alive? What's going on? I need to find him. And so I don't even think her mind is anywhere near, like, let's go in my car right now.
Well, yeah, I don't think that they were gonna like do it in that moment. But I mean, like, you can feel the previous relationship between them. Like, if you've ever been in the same room with people who have history together, you can feel it in the way that they move around each other. You can feel it in the way that they speak to one another. And I feel like they were very comfortable. Right.
Yes. They were very comfy, and they were standing very close. Yes. But I don't know. I'm happy that they're both going back to, well, I don't know. We don't even know if Claire's going to find her. Well, I mean, she kind of found her husband, but that didn't really pan out. And the thing is I'm not feeling much between Lena and Wes either.
Yeah.
In the way of like, wow, they really want to get it on too at some point.
Well, I mean, they are pretty at odds. Like it's to the point where their daughter runs away by the end of the episode because there's so much tension between them.
But see, I didn't believe that either, actually. I didn't think it was to the point where it was like, I can't take it anymore. I didn't feel that way. I thought, okay, yes, clearly there was a big deal thing happening in the house. Like, I think Minx could tell that it was a big deal, and obviously she ponied up and said it was me, whatever. Okay, I mean, I don't know, but I don't think the arguing escalated to a point where a kid is like, I just can't take it anymore. I'm going to leave my really, really nice home stocked with food, and it's warm, and it's cozy, and all my toys are here, and I'm just going to go somewhere else. I'm going to hide in this tunnel at the park.
Right.
No, I didn't believe that.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't believe it if not for the previous scene with just Minx and Wes, where they have that touching moment where she says, you talk nice, but you're saying nice things, but you're not talking nice. Something to that effect, where she's reading into everything that's happening, and she knows that there's a subtext.
I don't think it's her. I think it's Drill saying all this stuff to her.
Well, I think that Drill let her know what the deal was. I don't think that she necessarily knew that there was an affair. I think she knew that something was wrong with her parents.
No, but I think in terms of, I don't see it as a kid saying you're talking nice, but you don't mean what you're saying. Like, I don't know if a kid her age has that kind of
like a capacity to interpret.
To like read into stuff like that. Yeah.
I think that they do, though.
You think so?
I do. Man,
it's been a while since I've been a kid. I'm like, I don't know.
Terrible.
Oh gosh.
But dogs can tell how you're feeling. Dogs can know when you're in a bad mood.
I'm like, that's a dog.
I know, but I'm saying like dogs. My comparison is that if a dog can do it and they don't understand language, then a kid can also sense feelings.
I don't think they're all created equal, Tauri.
I do, though.
You do?
I do. Because I think that
I
think that kids are very sensitive, because kids learn emotion and how to function in the world by observing us. And so a part of that is also being able to interpret how people are moving throughout the world. And so if they see someone being in a negative space, they interpret that as this is bad. If they see someone acting in a positive way, they interpret that as that's good. And so they become hypersensitive because they're also learning how to shape their own emotions.
I guess I just didn't think, though, that it got so bad that she had to leave the house. I think that regardless of whatever they were not talking about, Wes and Lena, or whatever they were talking about and not really talking honestly about, or whatever, I didn't really think that was enough for Minx to be like, Pace.
Right.
I can't take it anymore. Like, I don't know.
No, I could see that, because it wasn't even like a screaming match or anything.
No. There wasn't like bottles being thrown and doors slammed. And, I don't know. We've seen far worse on television.
It's true.
That would lead people to be like, Pace.
Yeah.
Out. No.
So no, I can definitely see it. I'm devil advocate.
I know, it's good. You're being a good devil's advocate, Tauri. I'm not. Yes, you are. Well done, sir.
Yeah.
Well done to the devil's advocacy.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
No. I was thinking, what are we missing on the west front? Is that it?
On the west side?
On the west side.
West side.
We can use that again.
We should. We should keep using it all day, every day. I mean, the only thing that we didn't cover is the fact that Wes's boss hates him because he...
was that his boss? For sure it was his boss?
I think he was formerly his boss, and then he changed divisions.
Got it.
So...
He's just jealous. That's all.
Well, he felt like Wes took advantage of Claire. Because
he doesn't know the whole story.
I know he doesn't, but
he needs to just shh. You don't know anything. Just mind your business.
I love that you're just like, hey, only speak about what you know about, sir.
I know, exactly. FBI guy, like, until you know everything, don't be doing that
Don't
stuff.
be spreading that around.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I can't even follow that up.
I know,
so,
right? You're like, I can't touch this.
And that's it.
Can't touch this.
So I want to take a little time to talk about Claire and Sean.
Oh, I thought that was like I was giving you a good segue here.
You were. I was. I'm terrible at segues.
Dancing. I was chair dancing.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And you have things to tell us about dancing.
I told you, I'm terrible at everything.
No, you're not, Tauri. You're awesome, Tauri. But yes, I was chair dancing.
Yes,
and
you were chair dancing.
Maybe I should enter.
Oh, yes. I think that you should enter the dance battle.
Really? What the heck is that?
Well, let me tell you.
Okay, tell me.
And I'll tell you.
Tell them.
Guys,
yes.
I want to tell you about something really cool and exciting. You can now apply to Dance Battle America,
Awesome.
ABC's newest competition special.
ABC?
It's from our very own AfterBuzz founder and e-host Maria Menounos and Julianne Hough from Dancing with the Stars. It's Dance Battle America. During the holiday season, over the past 2 years, Julianne and Maria have engaged in a fearsome dance battle via social media.
You and I need to start doing that, Tauri.
We should.
We should.
And once the challenge took off, celebrities like Kate Hudson and Amber Riley joined in the dance battle craze had begun.
Hello, dance battle.
So, now the ladies are challenging everyone in America to battle it out for the chance to fly to Los Angeles and compete on the dance show. So, here's the opportunity of a lifetime.
OMG.
Boop, boop, boop. If you want a chance to dance on network television, go to www.dancebattleamericacasting.com for more information on how to submit your video. And don't forget, also post it on social media using the hashtag DanceBattleABC.
And if you do use that hashtag and if you tag Tauri and I in it, we will retweet you.
Yes, we will share the crap out of those.
I definitely want to see them.
So
I totally do.
Remember, it's www.dancebattleamericacasting.com and also hashtag DanceBattleABC and tag Alison and I, and we will dance with you.
Okay, and now that the dancing is over and we've done our cheer dancing, now what was I interrupting you for? Yes. What was our next topic?
Our next topic is Claire and Sean.
Man, that was a doozy too. Just a lot of the hospital stuff that was going on. You know?
Yes. So Claire had the bright idea of taking the photo of Sean
everywhere with her?
Yeah.
Everywhere?
Pretty much. She's like, have you seen this guy? Have you seen this guy?
Yeah.
Old man, have you seen this guy?
Right. You never know. You
and
never
she
know.
finally ended up at the hospital talking to
was on the
Harper.
floor.
Yes.
And the doctor's like, I've seen that guy.
Yep.
You have? Where have you seen him? Oh, he was just here yesterday. What? Yeah, I know. It was. Oh, it's gotta be rough for Claire.
Yeah, though I love seeing her journey through this whole thing, where she's trying to piece it together.
Though.
Yeah.
Especially after she chased him out of the doctor's house, that was creepy. At what point did Sean take the doctor's wallet and keys? Because I'm thinking, okay, at a hospital, your keys and your purse and everything is like stowed away in your locker.
Right.
In the point of his escape, when did he have time to like segue into the locker room and know which locker was hers?
Right.
And I don't know. That part, I'm like, okay, television, I get it, whatever, but still.
I think it was somewhere between leaving his room and punching that doctor.
I know, but that's what I mean. I'm okay, whatever, fine. I'm like, I'll accept it. Mm-hmm. Fine. But yeah, so the fact that he felt compelled, though, to take her keys and wallet specifically, I mean, maybe it was just like the easiest access point for him or whatever. But I don't know. That whole scene was...
It was
weird.
odd.
And, like, was he really going for the gun? Is that, like, he knew that there was a gun in her house and that's what he wanted? Was that, like, the modus operandi, or was the shower the end game? I don't know. Or was the drawing on the floor some whatever? That's gonna... One of the kids is gonna draw this now.
Right.
Right?
I think that the intention was to take the shower, like, because he doesn't seem to have a home.
He does not, right? Well, he does.
So,
He just doesn't know where it is.
right.
Yes. He does have a home, and I'm sure he paid the mortgage on it, or co-paid the mortgage on it, or
she's
assisted.
probably balling from her corporate
So
job.
together, they've afforded a mortgage together,
Yes.
and he doesn't recollect any of this.
No.
No.
He doesn't even know who she is right now.
No. Well, we don't know that either.
That's true.
We don't know this because he was looking at her like, maybe I know you. I don't know. There was like a glimmer of something.
Right. It's like when you see someone you may have known in like high school, and you're like, we've met before, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You look familiar.
So.
Oh, maybe it's because we had a baby together.
I mean, happens all the time. Babies with people. No.
Lordy Lord. Yeah.
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 So, but yeah, like he takes the shower and he passes out.
Yeah, what was that? Seizure, alien communication, possession. I
think that
he could have really hurt himself.
that's true. A very dangerous thing, slipping in the shower.
That is not the place to have that kind of episode.
But you got to see his rippling muscles, so that was cool. Rippling muscles.
I was like paying more attention to the fact that I was like, this is not good. You shouldn't be in the shower.
I just like that he was just like leisurely showering and hanging out at her house. He's just like, I'm just gonna take a shower and brush my teeth.
I know.
You know,
whatever.
I wonder what she's got in the fridge. Like,
well, I also like that he totally just caused chaos when he walked in, just like throwing everything around. Like, who cares where things go? Just I didn't appreciate that. And then in the bathroom, when he finally came to, he's just pulling out all the drawers. He's possessed by something. He needs to get his message out somewhere.
yeah.
Did he tattoo himself?
I think he's tattooing himself, or he has a very specific place that he goes and he's just like, I need this tattooed on me. And they're like, I ask no questions.
What if he just draws something and it like automatically
Appears on him?
on his body?
That would be cool.
You're like, no, Alison.
I mean, it would be cool. I would. The only reason I would say that's not the case is because you
had that,
see
like,
all the
tapey
like
stuff.
the tape and the
but still,
the
maybe it
ointment
could
and
still
stuff.
appear. I don't know. Okay, fine. Yeah.
No.
Who knows?
I'm not trying to shut you
No,
down.
I don't. I don't feel that way. I do not feel that way. I'm just still processing.
Oh, your ideas are terrible.
I know. Right?
No.
Allison, just stop now. Okay.
But yeah.
That was odd.
So, what do you think the image that he drew is?
It looked like it could be a weapon of some kind from
Mm-hmm.
the ancient Viking days. I don't know. Or it could be like a landmark of some kind.
Right.
Or a symbol of a landmark somewhere near the White House.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I mean, I was thinking it was either like a logo of
A
someplace.
vegetable? Like-
Or it was a radish, or a really torn carrot.
Yeah, right.
It looks like a hat of some sort. So it could either be a logo, a hat, a boat of some sort, or
it
like
could be a
something in that
boat.
regard, or is what I interpreted.
It was
as.
definitely not as clear of a picture as the treehouse.
Right.
I was like, that's a treehouse. This. I don't know.
I feel like you're playing Pictionary. You're like, the last one was good.
I know.
And this one, I got nothing. We ran out of time. No points.
I got no points. No, no points. No. I don't know. Maybe next week.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll.
I mean,
to the bottom of
I'm
it.
sure we'll find out more information. And with that said, why don't we move into predictions?
Oh, is it that time?
Yep, it's
And now,
that time.
your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
So, what do you think is going to happen in the next episode, or the
couldn't-
season in general?
I know, it's like. I couldn't tell if next week we're going to get Henry telling his mom that he can hear. Did it seem like that in the previous?
I could see that, yeah, because he's like hanging out, and I don't think that he can keep the secret for long. So I think that there's a good chance that he'll end up telling her, or he'll end up telling the kids. and so they may have re-edited.
Spill the beans.
Right.
I like that. Okay, so I think that's happening. I think that obviously, hopefully, Harper's new purpose is going to come to light, and I look forward to whatever kid army that's coming together. I want to know how they're all going to be, meeting in the park or something.
Right.
I mean, Harper's totally holed up at the hospital right now, so how's she getting out? She's not.
Yeah.
They're all going to come to the hospital? I don't know.
I mean, she might sneak out or something. She'll be like, Daddy, you have to use the restroom, and then run out the front doors with her arms up.
It's time for the tunnel!
Yeah.
I gotta go to the tunnel! It's possible. And then, I don't know, I'm really, really hoping that we're going to get a moment between Claire and Sean. Okay, this is a little bit of a bummer, but on IMDb, it says that he's only on for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means that the next episode would be his last one? That effing bums me out, if that's the case.
I mean, it could just be not up to date. I've seen.
Are they tricking us?
They could be.
Okay, I hope they're tricking me. I hope they are.
I mean, if he does go away next episode, that would be really interesting.
I'm gonna cry. No, it would. I mean, I guess.
I mean, just because I don't know how they would do it. I don't know if he'd be like, my planet needs me, I must go, and then he flies away, or if he
Henry
blows up.
needs a daddy.
He's been without a dad for long enough. He's fine. He also has hearing. He's fine. He's like, I can hear. Who needs a dad?
I hope that his hearing stays. I hope that that's not going to be something where it's just going to
yeah,
go away again.
In that regard, I find that Drill having healing powers interesting.
It is a little interesting that he's not only, obviously he's an influencer and he can make the kids do things, say things, but the fact that he can heal people.
Right. Do you think that means that at some point it's going to turn out that Drill is, in fact, a good being?
It's not impossible because we don't know what the end game is at this point. So we don't know what crazy things might be going on behind the scenes in the government.
Right.
And whatever he's trying to undermine on some level and have the kids do it, we don't know. So, yes, I think you could be right, Tauri. He could be good, and we just don't know it.
Yeah.
Although, I really would hope that he would bring together Sean and Claire. But whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could happen. They could have a wonderful moment. Maybe the 3rd episode he's in, he disappears, and then he comes back for the end, and he's like, "Hey, baby, I love you. I got my memory back. I'm glad the world is safe." And then they make out, and then that's the end.
The 3rd episode being the end of the series?
The third episode he's in. So you're like, he's in 3 episodes.
Oh.
So these 2.
Got
and
it.
then the last one he comes and he's like, "Hey, baby."
But I feel like we're gonna no, because there's more stuff that I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that's not gonna happen. I just would think. I think it would be funny if it did.
The whole storage unit thing that he was hunkering in, and all of a sudden he felt compelled to tear down all of those photos and just the whatever he had FBI'd together on the wall there.
Yeah.
Suddenly he felt like he needed to get rid of it all.
Right.
What was going on there?
I think that was his other mind, maybe. I mean, I'm sure they'll explain it at some point.
Oh, good. Okay,
yeah.
Good. Well, if that's your prediction, then you're sure that they're going to explain it to me?
They're going to explain
I accept this.
everything.
Good.
Cool.
Fantastic.
So we're going to wrap this up. Unfortunately, we're out of time.
Wah, wah.
So thank you for joining us for The Whispers. Alison Dean, where can they find you?
You can find me on all social media at the Alison Dean. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. And you can find me on Twitter at Tauri J. It's TaurijAY. And also, don't forget to catch me and Alison Dean on The Messengers on Sundays at 5.
Totally.
Yeah.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.